Good morning from our last morning in Tokyo. Today is Sunday, October 6th, and we're leaving to go to Australia today. So we have an overnight flight, land in New Zealand, long 10-hour layover, and then we head to Australia on the 7th. But we got our breakfast, how we do best here in Tokyo, nice and unhealthy and delicious. Our Family Mart, Famichiki, our Family Mart pizza bun, and our favorite onigiris. So we got a few of those for today because we like.
Yeah, we got one extra onigiri each for a snack to have because they've probably been one of our favorite things we've eaten here. And thank you. And we just wanted more.
Yeah, so we'll miss them.
We will miss them. We'll miss everything here, but we're going to Australia, so that's really exciting.
But now it's time to eat. Not the healthiest of breakfasts, but we had to have our favorites before we left Japan. And we're off on our final travel day to Australia. From our attire, we're trying to look the part again for our business class flight. So today we're flying Air New Zealand from Narita, Tokyo to Auckland, and then we fly economy from Auckland to Sydney. And it's raining on us.
I think it's because Tokyo is just as sad we're leaving as we are to leave Tokyo.
Yeah, so it would have been a nice quick walk over to the train station, so we'll see if we can get a cab so we don't get soaked. Here we go.
Bye.
And we made it to our platform.
Yay! That wasn't so bad.
So I think once the train opens up, we'll board, hang out, get settled, and head to the airport. Lovely train. And these aren't the cheapest tickets. They're like $25 each.
Yeah.
But you do not want to take a taxi because it's hundreds of dollars to pay for it. We bought these tickets right before we got on the train. If you're in the Ueno area and need to get to Narita Airport, we'd highly recommend taking the Skyliner. Alright, so unfortunately got here a bit early. Thought we could drop our bags anywhere with the self check-in at the kiosk. But we have to wait for the Air New Zealand desk to open in 2 hours and 45 minutes. So the last update you saw was me sitting sad in a chair. But thanks to Jenny, she went to the restroom and then came out and found the Itoki. I'll add a picture of it. I just took a picture of it. Seating area.
Yeah.
So it's like your own little lounge. It's not private. There's very open. But yeah, there's seats you can plug and charge your phones. There's tables so you can sit and work. Thank you, Jenny, and thank you, Tokyo. All right.
Making the best of it.
Making the best of it.
Possibly my last onigiri for a while. Did you get your picture?
So we're gonna go see if check-in's open. It looks like they're setting up, so we'll hang out, check in, and hopefully head to our lounge. Boarding pass is checked, and this is our first time trying the gold train.
Yay!
Now we're headed up to the ANA lounge, I believe.
Oh, and security was nice. They had really, really big bins.
Yes, shout out to the big bins. It is crazy we can always check out.
United.
Made it to the lounge. It is the most crowded lounge we've ever been in.
Definitely.
In our
it's also
entire travel.
huge. Thank goodness.
But still, almost every single seat is filled for it being like 2 whole sides. But they have a really cool beer machine. You put your beer in, you push a button, it tilts it so it doesn't get too foamy. And then it adds extra foam on the top.
And there was a chef making sushi just right on the spot. And there was onigiri here, so I got another one. Not the biggest variety of food, but the quality. And it's just fun because you get sushi made in front of you, a beer machine. Yeah, I'm a fan. I'm gonna get a beer. So you go in the case, you go in the fridge, get a fresh one. Picking or is I liked it. This is the button. Did you have a beer?
This A&A lounge was the perfect lounge for dinner, but they didn't have any dessert, so we were off to the United Club. Pretty sure our entire flight today is a group of students right here. On their way to New Zealand with us. We had access to this United Lounge thanks to our United credit card. Be sure to give our credit card videos a watch if you'd like to learn how we book these flights. The United Lounge was alright. The hot food options weren't great, and neither were the cold food options, but we were there for the dessert. And it turns out, some sake too. I wasn't a fan. As the sun set, we enjoyed some views of our plane for the evening and enjoyed some nice cheesecake for dessert. Now we're off to the gate. It's our friends. Off we go. Hours, Jenny. 10 and a half hours.
Hilda, welcome. Thank you very much. Welcome on board, Mr. King. Just this way.
Thank you.
Hilda, welcome.
So lighting.
So cool with all the lighting in here.
This is great.
This is my seat. TV, a little thing. There's even a mattress in the back, which is awesome. A bit more comfortable. Jenny, what's on the menu?
Well, to begin, I think it's a choice between glazed sweet potatoes and balsamic eggplant, Danish blue cheese toasted walnuts and cherry tomatoes, or smoked salmon with saffron and cranberry quinoa salad, roast peppers, and goat cheese mousse, which I will probably get because of the goat cheese. We also have short rib, yellowtail. This looks lovely.
Good evening, who are you tonight? My name's
Just met Mary, who's going to be taking care of us tonight. So excited, Jenny. How are you doing?
I'm great.
First impressions of New Zealand?
It's so light and bright, and the setup is totally different than other business class flights I've been on. And the service is great. We even got our photo taken. Yeah, it really doesn't get old. It's really exciting.
Loving it. These are our movie kits. What do we got, Jenny?
A really nice bag that I'm going to keep and I'm excited for. Socks and an eye mask. I've gotten better at these. We have lip balm, hand cream, toothbrush and toothpaste, earplugs, handy dandy pen, actually a really nice pen, and a little thing of mouthwash.
So, making friends with the crew. They told us how the seat works. Mary and all we've ordered so far are drinks, and they've been delicious. And we got a refill of champagne.
Oops.
Really like the seat. Jenny said it's like a little room. Good privacy. So, watched a movie. Got a nice New Zealand Chardonnay and a little appetizer. What'd you get, Jenny?
Oh, I have Pinot Grigio and an appetizer.
Tray table is very large. Love the Chardonnay. Well done. Table service is getting started. Me and Jenny just hanging out. Gonna pick out a movie and we'll be having dinner soon.
We were just served our appetizer. I got the aubergine, which is eggplant appetizer.
Is it big or
And it
So I got the smoked salmon. It came with a quinoa and a whipped goat cheese mousse, I think. And I got the Syrah wine, which looks delish. Cheers.
That's the best airplane wine I've had.
So the appetizer was fantastic. I think Jenny liked hers too.
So this is the first time in business class we've been served big courses. I just feel like this is a more personalized experience. Air New Zealand gets crumbs for that.
And for dinner tonight, Jenny and I both got the beef short rib with mashed potatoes and asparagus. It looks delicious. And a glass of red wine to go with it. The best business class meal I've ever had.
It was the best.
For dessert, we have a chocolate terrine. I'm not sure what a terrine is, with a vanilla bean mousse and a cherry. Is it good, Jenny?
It's so rich. It's a really dense brownie.
So good. And after a lovely meal, we were ready for bed. So we just called over the flight attendants and they converted our seat into a bed. Check it out. We ended up being pretty comfortable. Morning. Pretty sure Jenny is passed now.
Any cereals?
I started off with some fruit and muesli. What'd you get, Jenny?
Like food?
She's doing her hair.
Fruit and coffee.
Fruit and what?
Coffee,
And what'd you get as your breakfast?
eggs, omelet.
Not surprised. And I got a sweet option.
That's how it goes.
It looks fantastic. I got the French toast with peaches and stuff.
I got the egg omelet with potatoes, salsa, caramelized onion, streaky bacon, and the whole real size mug of coffee with Remos. Amazing. So good.
And as our flight came to an end, we got some lovely views of New Zealand on the approach into Auckland. Yeah, so we just got off the plane. We heard before we left that a prime minister was on the flight, and Jenny Googled the New Zealand prime minister.
Definitely not her.
Not her. But then after we were getting off the plane today, there was a guy trying to get out the plane pretty early. And he had a Samoa flag on his lapel. I was like, So I Googled Samoa Prime Minister, and it was him. So Jenny was next to his wife, and then he was on the other side.
That's so cool.
And they were there, I guess, from Japan, because Japan played Samoa last night in rugby. So it makes perfect sense.
I'm very sleepy.
Our time in Auckland Airport was nowhere near as exciting as our awesome business class flight. We were in there for about 10 hours, managed to sneak into a lounge, have some food, and get a shower before we were on our way to Australia. You ready?
So ready. I was ready 10 hours ago.
The reason why we're doing this is because the award availability that I was looking at for this route, this was the last one left after checking in for almost a month because we were waiting for our points bonus to hit, our sign-up bonus. So, unfortunate, but we only paid $100 for all this, so.
We're almost there. We're just overtired, that's all.
Yeah. Sleep, coffee, bed. all the things we needed. I'm sure we look a bit different this morning from last night, and we're officially in Australia.
Yay, we made it. And we're clean and rested. And this is home for the next year. So we technically made it home.
We made it. Good, easy, security, immigration, everything went much faster than we thought.
Yeah.
It was e-passport control. We got a ticket and then we're told to go through for customs. So it was basically clear. Then we walked out. So it's all electronic for our visas. And we can now enter and leave Australia as much as we want until October 6th or 7th of next year, 2020. So today we are headed to our first Airbnb of many. We're staying in Balmain, which we heard is a nice neighborhood.
Yeah, everybody we've met in our travels has told us we picked a good spot. So hoping that's a nice introduction to Australia.
So we're gonna take a long bus to get over there, probably take like an hour.
And then we're gonna go to the grocery store and buy some real food and cook and just be able to relax. Do we have a couch in this place?
We'll see if we have a couch. If not, it'll be the bed. Australia, here we go. And we've made it to our first home in Australia. We are in Balmain, and it was about an hour ride from the airport on the bus. Only cost us like $3 Australian in total. And it's a nice little apartment, really high ceilings. Give you a little tour of the kitchen entryway. So this is the entrance. And there's Jenny, there's the kitchen table. Nice open area here with our sink, microwave, kettle, toaster, little oven with 4 burners, and a nice sized fridge. Headed to the bathroom, bed, really high ceilings, AC, TV, bathroom, and a washing machine, which is perfect to do some laundry. So yeah, perfect for our first month here in Australia.